Welcome to the
Whenever.
podcast. Um, I'm James. That wasn't the actual
Alice.
start. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, we're
No,
doing a
I'm not
soft
starting this.
whisper. Hello, dear listener. It's your host, back to back, Ebenezer here. And I just want to take a moment of silence. Psych, nah. We're getting right into it with my favorite co host, Scott, and our lovely guest tonight, James.
That's right.
Hello. Thank you for having me back.
Always. So,
Can't
how's
get rid of
everyone's
me.
week going?
Um, I'm gonna say that I am sick. So if I start coughing or you hear random cuts, it's because I'm coughing.
You
and
get the norovirus?
Yeah, I was about to say, you get that. Is that new norovirus?
I hope not. What's the symptoms?
Because everyone in my office, like their kids, are fucking like dying because of this
Yeah.
norovirus. It's like the what is it like? It's like the stomach. It's like a stomach virus, but like a little bit more serious.
Yeah, it's supposed to
That's
make
like
you
throwing
poop a
up,
lot.
diarrhea.
Well, I haven't had diarrhea, but I have been coughing. That's literally it. Like in the back
That's
of my
good news,
throat, it's just a
or I
cough.
guess.
Maybe you're
Could
immune.
be.
I hope not.
you
You know what's
fended off
crazy?
the symptoms.
I wish like we could go back to the days where like if you're sick, you say, "Oh, I'm sick," right?
You
Instead of
just don't
saying, "Oh,
show
I
up.
got the norovirus." Like, you know what I mean? Like, why do I have to name this shit? I don't want to name this
Well,
shit.
I think it's because COVID set a precedent of like naming the thing you have because COVID was like, oh my god, you have COVID, get away from me.
No, that's true. Because when I got COVID, that shit was well, COVID was for me was really bad for one day. The thing that I had an issue with, I lost my taste buds, like the taste for like 2 months.
Yeah.
So that was really sad. And I could pinpoint the exact day it was because I ordered Chinese food takeout, and then like I was eating with my girlfriend, and I was like, "Yo, like they didn't really season like the we had like lo mein or a ho fun, right?" And then I was like, "Oh, they didn't really season like this beef ho fun like pretty like well at all." And she goes, "Oh no, I think it's pretty good." And then I tested like 3 days later. I was like, I got like chills like from like a fever. And I tested it. I was like, oh, the whole fun. It makes sense.
The low main. No.
But I got it also 2 years, 3 years late. So
It's still
um,
around.
Now
But
I
she
guess.
has a regular cold.
I
God
also
damn.
have more updates to follow in a sense of remember how I said last episode I was doing quote unquote telemarketing?
Yeah.
Well, guess what happened to that person I booked? That's
They didn't
He
right.
show
came?
up.
They canceled.
Oh.
So guess who just lost $10? Hey, this guy right here. You know?
That's like two bubble teas, man. The heck?
Yeah. But the best
Especially
part
in this economy,
is
it's
that
like, come on,
apparently
man.
she said that she emailed me back like 4 days before she called me to cancel. And then I didn't see the email at all. And I was just like, are you sure you emailed the right email? And then she's like, yeah, of course. You want me to screenshot it for you? And I'm like, well, if this is the wrong email the first time, I don't think you're going to get it right the second time. But I didn't say that to her, obviously. So I just said, no, that's okay. So then I
Here's my
canceled
number.
it. And um to summarize, she had the attitude of like not the best person to deal with, you know.
I mean,
But I lost my
what
ten
do you expect from
bucks.
these
That's my
casino
update.
goers?
But I'm
That
not
sucks.
telemarketing, so it's okay.
Back to 0%.
So they like told you guys that you don't have to do it anymore.
Well, actually, there's two people that have booked. One of them has came and done everything, so theoretically, I should have gotten $10. And the other person is coming next week or this week. I forgot. So I should get, you know, at least $20 out of this whole thing. But it is sad that
There's
I
no
lost
point in taking
10
money.
because she's the first person that I've booked and she's canceled on me.
And you think you can trust these gambling people? They gamble like all their money away. You think you can trust them, right? No, you can't trust them.
Scum of the earth.
Scum of the earth.
Just waiting for their time.
You know what the issue is? When she said yes to you when you called, she knew she wasn't gonna show up. she, she knew she wasn't gonna be there, Scott.
Well, the problem is that because we're not technically telemarketing people, and because this is very like the first setup of this whole organizational yada yada, we can't even send the guest the confirmation code stating that we're booking it. So we had to tell them the number of the code. And she was freaking out because she was like, whenever I book, I always get an email or a confirmation something. And I was like, yes, normally you would, but I'm not that person. That's why I gave you the number. And then I had to like convince her to log into her accounts, go to her bookings, and say like,
I'm so
hey,
shady.
yeah, it does sound shady
Yeah.
because I'm not allowed to get. I'm not. We don't have the capability to send the email, which is what you're supposed to do, but we don't have the capability to. So that's why I literally said, if you log in right now, I do work for X company and I am legit. Trust me.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah,
Trust me.
like if you look in your account, you will see a booking. It is from
Trust me,
me
bro.
talking to you right now, but it does sound hella shady, and she knows about it. But I
Just
just don't
log into
like.
your bank account. I swear. Trust me.
Yeah,
Probably thought she was getting scammed.
I just don't like how she was the attitude of. I don't want to say snobby, but in the attitude of like not very like affable. You know, like they're not very person to
Humble.
person. They don't want
She
to.
wasn't trying to work with you at all.
No, no.
Yeah. Like she
Yeah.
could have been like, "Oh, okay, thank you for sharing this information. Please guide me." She's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
I mean,
Yeah.
Like,
I imagine that's what the everyday like casino enthusiast is like. You know,
yeah.
slightly unpolite, and on their worst day is throwing a tantrum.
Well, some of them are pretty cool actually.
Yeah, some of them are cool because they win a lot of money.
The sum.
And then they're cool. But when they lose the money, they're gonna beat your ass in the corner.
Well,
Damn.
that's all I got.
My week, it's the same. It's a lot of
Nothing.
work to do. We had like a lot of people on my team call off because everyone was like, not because they were sick, but because their kids were sick, so they had to stay home with them. And then we have a coworker. She's taking like leave, so she's gonna be out for like, they said a couple of weeks, but I think it's gonna be a couple months. So I'm
Dang.
picking up some of her work, and then that's it. Just this weekend's nice. I have a 4-day weekend because I'm off till what's it called? Wednesday. Yeah, so I
Dang.
took because we have off on Monday for the holiday, and then went Tuesday I took off.
That's
So
really nice.
I'm just gonna chill, not do
Okay.
any work until like tomorrow or something.
Pretty laid back, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've had a pretty not busy, not like crazy week, I guess. I couldn't get any work done during the weekday. I was just too tired. I've been lifting a lot of heavy shit at work, and I don't like it. I don't
For
like
what?
being doing a lot of IT stuff is a lot of IT stuff in office is a lot of hands-on lifting equipment, and so we're
Like
building a new
physical?
building. Yeah,
Like you're lifting
like
like hard drives and shit like that?
well, it's like we lift up everything that's not stapled to the desk that's tech related. So I'll like
Mm.
carry like a 20-pound box, like between that, and then you carry like maybe 20 of those, and then you just set them up. A lot of like sitting in like weird spots to set up things. That's just how it goes.
It's annoying.
But it was kind of a light week. The only highlight was like the coworkers. We were just vibing out because after Monday they kind of let us just relax for a bit because they didn't have a really solid plan. But man, the office chats are hilarious. I tell you, in the back of the office, there's like maybe we get almost 75% of the office will start in the back and we'll be answering the questions of society. You know, like literally, like I'm like I feel like I'm at the World Trade Center sometimes. Like one guy goes, "So
Oh, no.
what do you believe in?" And he asks the one guy that I know is like super like he always says I'm gonna kill myself. And he's like, I believe in nothing. Respects of Destin will die. And I'm like, and I'm just watching as I'm drinking a lemonade. And then he goes, well, I believe there's a guy up there. And he goes, well, I don't. And then more people start coming in and they're saying their own shit. And it was great. And it really like reminded me like you can only get this vibe in America. Like this is a true
Yeah.
melting pot experience. But no,
That's
it's
alright.
been pretty funny. I love it. Other than
Crazy.
that though, I've just been trying to keep up with schoolwork. Man, dear listener, animating takes so much time. I kid you not. I animated a ball.
Mm.
I animated a ball. It took me maybe 3 days. Granted, I'm learning how to do it the right way, but it took me 3 days. I got it all together. Finally fixed what was wrong with it. Turned it in. I got a fucking C. And he's like, and I was like, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? And he goes, the time is just a smidge off. And I was like,
Oh,
just a
Uh,
pussy.
smidge? And if I kid you not, cause I took my shit to another working animator to before I took it into class, cause I was like, hey, can you just make sure I'm in the right general direction? So he looked at I showed him both versions, the pre and then the post I was gonna turn in. The pre version, he's like, oh, this is fine, yeah. He's like, besides this small curve that you wanted to fix, and I was like, okay, yeah, perfect. And then I showed him the post version, and he's like, oh yeah, it looks like you answered everything. Just maybe dial back this. I was like, all right, fine. I did that, and I turned it in. And I'm not really mad at the grading because I chose this teacher because I know he's super strict. But man, it was just kind of like yeah, you really can't phone in this types of like, I don't know, guys. I'm telling you, dear listener, doing IT and stuff was so much easier. If you just want money, just do IT. I'm not gonna cap you. Like, you gotta actually
That's
like this
not messed
shit.
up though. That's messed up that he gave you a C.
No, that's
that's
realistic because,
realistic.
yeah, you rather get it now and
I mean,
that
cause
could be
right, cause if
professional
you if,
level.
like, yeah, what if you work on a movie and then the one scene it gets like fucking memed online because you messed it up so bad.
That's how it goes. I mean, if I'm gonna direct people one day, I gotta be able to tell people your work is shit.
Yeah, you
But
could be the ugly Sonic, mess up that CG.
if I make Sanic, but yeah. Other than that, I've just been working. I've just been labbing when I have free time. But I'm tired. I'm planning to take Monday off just so I can do some more work. So I'm gonna do some extra assignments. And then I did a lecture with the guy who directed Jimmy Neutron. That was fun.
Wow.
So
What
he
the
was talking about
fuck?
it, and his whole class is just about how to get your show idea from like animatic to like kind of written out like what you're thinking of to the end stage of how you find like the funds to like get it going. And I think his last thing he worked on was Mosley. His name is something Kirby. No, Kirby Atkins.
Like Kirby? Oh,
Kirby Atkins, yeah. But good guy. But yeah, very interesting stuff. Other than that, I'm just tired. I'm drained. I woke up today at 6. I've just been animating since 6 on and off.
Wow.
Yeah. Dear
Well,
listener,
that's crazy.
pass me your beer.
it's a good thing we got
Here,
James here to bring the energy, because I'm sick, you're dead, and James is drinking already. Okay.
I didn't drink it. I didn't open it. I did not open it. See, look.
Our alcoholic James.
See, chat. The thing's not open.
That's just the second can, right?
That's the second one, yeah.
Okay, I'm opening now. Look, listen to this ASMR, dear listener. Oh, you can't hear it.
My
So they forced me
expectation.
to open it. They forced me to. See, look. They're making me this way.
No, don't do it. Oh
Oh
no. Oh
no.
man.
Oh yeah.
James, you got a really strong liver. Or you're an alcoholic. You're like a really
I'm not.
deep
First of all, no,
alcoholic
no.
and you
That's
don't
that's my first lick of alcohol in like 3 weeks. The fuck? Since New Year's. Yeah, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. The fuck?
Okay. I guess you deserve a sip.
I
I
remember
won't put the
last year. What
guys
did I
at
say?
AA.
My New Year's resolution. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna drink any alcohol next year, 2024, right? And then that was really unrealistic. I don't know why I said that. And then I was like, okay, let me just do 1 month. And then yeah, and then I did it. So yeah, I completed the 1 month.
Are you gonna try this year?
I just took a drink of alcohol.
I mean, after this drink, of course, you know. This is your break. The lapse.
I don't think this is a
Yeah.
good year to start that,
No, I think
because we're gonna have a party in
no. I
April.
mean, I don't drink like that.
True.
I drink very socially, so I don't drink by myself. Like right now, I'm technically not by myself.
Can you justify it? Oh my god, you're justifying because we're talking in a virtual space to drink?
Okay, what do you think people were doing during COVID? What did we do during Justin's 21st birthday when I got
Yeah, birthday. It's
crazy?
the that's justification. Birthday. This is just a
This is a
default
birthday.
average call on the weekend, weekday.
You're
At
not
least
wrong.
you're like a nice drunk. You're never violent, you
I
know?
mean, I've been. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I could be. Yeah. All right. Enough about that. Jesus. Jeez.
Ah, so guys, have you heard the news? The inauguration is happening.
Oh yeah, it's Monday.
That means he gets his official title or something like that, right?
The
It's just when
Presidente.
he gets sworn in. He gets sworn into
Sworn in.
presidency, right? So bigger news. What are we gonna do about TikTok?
Oh,
Oh
see,
my
now we're
gosh,
talking.
isn't everyone getting Red Note? Isn't that
Oh
the
yeah, the
whole thing?
Chinese. Listen, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. I mean, I've never been on Reddit before, but also I don't think it's smart for millions and millions of American users to be flocking a Chinese social media app
Well,
in horde.
I think the whole argument is like, if you ban a Chinese app, just go to the next Chinese app. You know?
I mean, I get that, but that's also like a direct Chinese app.
Yeah, that's the joke
Isn't
of it all.
TikTok
No, but that's so
like
bad.
That's the joke.
that's it's I don't think that's a joke. I don't think they understand the severity of
Yeah, I think the average American is stupid, and I was watching the like the reactions of like people going to Red Note and how there's people from China who are saying you stupid fat Americans, don't come over here with your politics. He goes
Good.
he goes, gay, we don't allow that shit here. Lesbian, you cool. And he goes,
Although
Bruh.
I did see a post like I saw a post of a red note on like another social media place,
oh,
and then it was a Chinese guy like doing a video, and he was like, because of all these American people and like other countries coming to what's it called to Red Note, he's like, oh, all these American people, they're so beautiful, they're more beautiful than like the people that we have in domestic China. He's like, I'm done liking Chinese people, like I'm gonna start liking like the American people. And I was like, oh my god, it's gonna affect now their culture.
He's gonna be dead tomorrow morning.
Isn't China a communist country?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're so technologically advanced, it's insane. They have like cities that are full technology, like that's insane.
Until I see China have walking cities, I refuse to believe they're more advanced than us. Like, I feel like they have
They got
6G.
faster internet
That's
than
as
us. We
far.
don't even have the fastest internet. US is like ranked like what? 10th, 7th?
But that's what I mean. Like, I don't think they're that far ahead. I think, if anything, they're at 6G, you know? Like, what's the newest iPhone? 12?
Oh, they're like
They probably have
13,
the 14.
16, 15. I have a 15. I don't know what the fuck it is.
it's more
And,
than
you know, they're
30, yeah.
probably, they're only like 2 generations ahead. And plus, I remember in college, I did a huge paper on China's, like, advancement to technology, and their whole strategy is we buy researchers from around the world to work in China,
That's
or
like
they
here too.
find the
That's what we do in the
blueprint
US.
of something and then they rebuild it in China.
Yeah, there's those stories of people like working in those tech companies and then they take everything and run away to China.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
See,
China's not very innovative apparently, but maybe that changes. I don't know.
I think that is innovative though, because they don't care about patents. They'll just re-engineer whatever you're using and just do it again. That's why they have those cheap Chinese knockoffs. But people keep buying them because it's cheap.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think's gonna have an effect on us though? I mean,
I know
as
I
long
saw
as I
this
still get
one.
my paper toilet paper, it doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
Sure.
For now. Until I have to speak Cantonese, I won't worry about it.
That's funny. Yeah, we love China over here.
I,
I
I love China. China,
mean,
great.
there's nothing
China,
wrong with
big.
China. It's just the government sometimes is crazy,
Yeah, that's
right?
actually the only issue I have
Yeah,
with
it's
it.
just. I mean, isn't the USD not also the currency now? Isn't it Chinese yuan?
Is it really?
I thought the USD like it's not the what's it called like the world currency. You know, there's like a world currency that everyone uses. It used
No
to be the
way.
U. I don't think it's USD anymore.
I thought it'd be like some type of Arabian dollar because that's like those
No,
small wealthy Syrian countries or
let's
something
see.
like that.
What's the world?
I
I feel
don't
like I
know.
learned like so much about the world in the past couple of weeks, so I'm kind of flooded on information. But
Oh,
Oh, maybe it is.
you went on TikTok?
Okay,
no,
maybe
I
it
don't.
is. It's
No, no,
still a
never,
US dollar.
never. Dear listener, I know you're using TikTok. Don't go to Red Note. you just go to YouTube Shorts and you know what? Fucking educate yourself. At least like I feel like TikTok is so brain rot and like the not in the meme way, but in like the actual like I think kids in the next 10 years will will be like just degenerates, you know, like 10x the homeless people, 10x the dummies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I went to a grocery store and I saw a mom yelling at her son, and the son was saying like some type of phrase from TikTok as like a rebuttal to her. And so I'm just laughing in the soap aisle, thinking, man, she's trying to argue with him, but he's just too dumb to to take the argument. And I'm just like, this is just so
All the
sad.
brain. It's the brain rot.
It is. She's yelling at him, and he goes, "I understand it now. I understand it now." And
It's
I'm
the
just
Coco
thinking,
Melon kids rising up now.
I know, and I'm like, I think it's because we're slowly becoming boomers for the next generation that we start seeing the world end. We're like, oh no, it is, it is a mess.
It's Jover.
It's
Hmm.
Jover. Dang.
Damn.
What have you guys been up to? I feel like I've just been hearing a lot of history from coworkers because they're very big on history,
What do you
History
mean
about what?
history? Like
like
U.S.
world
history?
history.
Like, oh.
Like they'll tell me
Well,
like,
we had the resident historian here,
No, I'm not.
Scott. Yes,
yeah,
you are. You're the
I'm interested
timekeeper
in
and
what history you're
historian.
talking about, but I can't fact check it at all.
they talked about some ships and stuff. You would have loved this type of shit, Scott.
I
They
do
just
love.
kept on bringing up like different time points, and I just kept saying to them, guys, I don't know anything about history. Whatever you're telling me is new information to me.
It's
This
all
is current
real.
information. History. Oh man.
You
I
know,
don't know.
I've been listening to these. There's this guy on YouTube called Jacob Geller. He makes video essays, and they're very like philosophical and stuff. And he has a series on there called Fear of Blank, right? So like he has like fear of the cold, fear of dark, fear of depths, like fear of like the unknown stuff. And I recently watched his most
What are you
recent one,
talking about?
which is Fear of the Dark, and it talks about how humans are not good with the dark. We're not meant for it. It really messes up our mind and stuff. And
Why?
it was
I
just
like the
really
dark.
cool
Why? Why are we afraid of the dark?
because there's no
Yeah, I'm
place in
not
the world
5
with total
anymore.
darkness unless you go in a cave or like the middle of the ocean. Actually, no. Yeah, go in a cave.
Oh, okay, that kind of darkness. Okay, I don't like that kind of darkness where like
That's the
there's
point.
no light like the in sight, but I like the darkness. Well, I'm fucking Batman. Like-
Bah, bah, bah.
Yeah, what's that guy's name? We need to figure it out.
But
Trying
I
to
No, I
know.
do.
reference.
I think 'cause I prefer driving in the dark than in the day.
Oh yeah, me too.
Actually,
I
yeah.
hate
But
driving in the dark. What are you talking
you
about?
hate driving in general. Don't even fucking.
I know, but driving at night's even worse. You know, like the blurring lights.
No, driving at night is so calm to me.
Yep.
Yeah, unless like some shit goes down, but I mean shit goes down in the morning too. So,
I can give you that. That is fair. That is fair.
but I think cause I don't know. I'm not a. I feel like every month it changes for me because I go from like being a night owl to like being what's the morning version of that?
Early bird?
Early an early bird, yeah. Instead of an
Uh,
early bird, but I switch too. Like, but some people like don't. They're just like strictly night owls and they stay up so late and they don't wake
Is it
up.
because your work schedule changes, or is it just like your
No,
sleep
my work
schedule?
schedule doesn't change. It's just like 1 month I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna wake up early, and then I'll wake up, and then like this month I've been staying up late because yeah, see. But the next month I could be like, okay, I'll sleep at like 11 and wake up at like 5, 6.
But why?
I don't know.
Don't you want to
I just
find out? This is your body we're talking about. It sounds like a
should I do
mystery.
a sleep study?
You should.
I don't want
You
to.
sh- You're okay with the
I
unknown?
was thinking about doing that, but also I don't like the thought of me being hooked up to so many wires and stuff, and then people watching me sleep. So I don't know.
You know what's
What would you
crazy?
do if?
I have
Oh,
what?
yeah.
In the Fear of the Dark episode, you know how they talked about when you're hallucinating the stuff,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
hooked up the like electrodes to the person's head, so they can monitor to see if they're hallucinating because like you're just crazy or because it was like the darkness. And so
Mhm.
when they did this study, they realized that your brain activates the same receptory like signals as if you just thought of it. So when you actually are hallucinating those things, your brain is actually like thinking of those things. So it's actually happening.
So your brain is fucking you up.
Yeah, your brain's it as
Even
actually
though,
is. Yeah,
yeah. You know what we should do? We should do those deprivation. Is it called deprivation tank?
the
Is that what
Oh,
it's
sensory
called?
deprivation.
yeah.
Hell
I
Yes.
don't
no.
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
do that.
No, we should.
You know
Stop.
why
That
I
looks
won't?
terrifying.
Because I'm afraid that I'm gonna fall asleep and rotate and just drown and I'm dead.
You're not gonna do that. Stop. What the?
Yes, you can.
Why would
Scott, you
you?
forget
Why
which
would
one's
you?
air?
Why would
Because
you
you're
not
in
wake
total
up and
darkness, you have
grasp?
no senses of hearing,
Okay.
sight, or anything. You're like in
Yeah,
floating
but you know,
water. It's over. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna just drown. I'm dead. All right.
they're gonna be like, "Sir, why don't you just roll over?" But I don't know. It's dark.
Because you don't know where up and you don't know where up and down is. You don't know anything. I'm gonna start inhaling
Oh my
water.
god! If there's water, you know what up and down is.
No, no, no.
I don't know. I
No,
watched
we.
an
I think
episode of that.
there's one near your house, Ebenezer. We should do it.
Oh no, no,
It's
no,
actually
No,
your
we should.
neighbor.
I think we should.
it'll
I think we
mess your
should.
mind up.
I just want to lay there and then just like
You,
let my
you who
mind.
has a
Actually,
crazy ongoing mind. You're the
dang,
least
bro.
chillest of us all.
That's,
All right. If
that's
we all
why
took
I don't usually do
ayahuasca,
it.
you would be like killing one of us.
It's like what's that Marvel show? Fucking the guy who had
Moon Knight.
multiple yeah, Moon Knight. He like wakes
Yep.
up and then people are dead in front of him. It's like, oh
Exactly.
god.
I
No, I
remember.
think I want to do it, but I am scared of my own thoughts. That's the thing, right? Because you're it's complete darkness. Sometimes it's like you can put the music on, you can turn the music off, so it's complete silence. So I was watching videos. It's like, oh, like you can hear your own heartbeat and like you can hear your own like brain working. And I was like, oh my god, that's kind of scary.
That does not sound nice. Why do you
But
want
it
extra?
seems
Don't you
cool.
have sleep paralysis?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be sleeping. You're gonna be awake, right? Or do you
I know,
feel?
but I feel like whatever's in your brain that makes you sleep paralysis, probably this is like its opportunity to 10x.
I think that's why you're right. I think that's why I don't take naps anymore because every time I take a nap, undoubtedly I will get sleep paralysis. Like I haven't taken a nap in like like 5, 6 weeks or like a month and a half because I get sleep paralysis every single time I take a nap.
That's like being afraid of sleeping before 9 because you might get shot. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That makes sense.
And like I mean, I used to take a lot of naps like during when we were in college, but like now I don't take naps because I just don't want to. I'm not scared of the sleep paralysis. It's just creepy.
You gotta get that resolved. That sounds like a problem.
I gotta what's it called here? I gotta I
Deprivation
gotta
take.
no, I gotta what's it called? What's the thing you put like the Native Americans use the dream catchers?
Those don't work.
I know it doesn't work, but it's for my mind. I bought it when I was in Arizona.
You know what someone told me? Dream catchers only work if you sleep outside. Because Native Americans slept outside. That's why it worked.
That makes sense.
So
Don't
think
give
about that, you little modern.
don't give him that. Don't give
So
him
we
the
gotta go intense,
satisfaction.
right? We gotta like get some huts going.
Exactly. We got a TP
Yeah, TP it.
outside.
Yeah.
Then when you sleep, it will actually finally catch that sleep paralysis. Maybe we should do that. You know, we should actually spend a weekend trying to stop your sleep paralysis.
Actually,
Like we
yes, because you guys should come over and I'll tell you I'm taking a nap, but you won't know that I'm sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
But okay, never mind.
How are
I
we
don't know
supposed
where I
to
was going
know?
with this. Yeah, I don't know.
He can't
I
even
thought
move
for
it. Like
some
he
reason
can't
I was
even
gonna.
tell us to like, hey,
Yeah,
you can't move. Like
I thought I was gonna be like this in my sleep.
we have to watch the camera and see him with his eyes open. He's not moving. And go, okay, move in.
Imagine you're like watching me sleep, and then I just like disappear from the bed, and then I'm like behind you guys. Oh my god. Honestly, just put a bullet between my heads. Honestly, just fucking do it. Just fucking.
we have to tape him to his bed.
Oh
Oh my
no.
And then the whole bed
gosh.
comes with me.
Right to the
Oh my
door.
god. No, I think you're right. I do. I think I need to do a sleep study, but I think those are expensive.
I'm sure they
Well,
are.
what's the
I'm sure a
cheapest
lot of
thing?
people go for that.
Because I don't think it's covered by insurance.
I don't think it is.
Or maybe it's free. No, it's not free. There's no way.
That cannot be free.
Oh my god. A sleep study can cost anywhere from $150 for a basic
Oh,
at-home test to over $3,000 for a full in-lab sleep study. If you go to like a school or something, like they do like sleep studies.
but that's worth it because you'll solve your sleep forever. You know
So
what you
it
do
can go.
more of anything in your life? Sleep,
I
That's a
don't
good
right?
think
idea.
I need to do sleep study, and then I finish a sleep study, and they go, you know what you need? More sleep. I'll be like, oh, you don't think I can do that? You
Yo.
Because I feel like that is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like, so what time do you normally go to bed? I'd be like, oh, I usually go to bed around like 1 o'clock in the morning, right, or like 12:30 at night. He's gonna go, I think you should dial it back 11:30, 10 o'clock, and you should be fine. Oh, I spent $10,000 for what?
He's gonna start blasting, dude.
Yo.
James
I'd
not
start
gonna.
crashing out the bed offers.
Yeah, that's his Joker origin story.
Oh. So
Oh
did you
my
try
god.
sleep?
I mean, to be honest, I don't really know what they do during sleep studies, but
That's like a depressed person going to a therapist and just saying, "Just stop, be happy."
Just be happy. Oh, yeah.
oh wait, is it multiple people at once in a sleep study?
I think it
I don't
depends.
know how they work.
I guess it depends on what they're looking for,
Yeah.
right?
Well, they definitely need people for like a control group or just the basis of like quote unquote normal.
One person. It's one
Really?
person. I think it's one person, but it's like it's done in a group, but it's like one at a time. I think.
Yeah. So you'll be a part of the study, but you won't do it at the same time.
Oh, I see. Okay. It says sleep studies typically involve one person as the patient being monitored for sleep disorders throughout the night. However, sleep study can also refer to a research study group where multiple individuals participate in analyzing their sleep patterns. So it's both.
Hmm.
Like if I wanted to like be like, oh, I want to do a sleep study, I can go out myself and do a sleep study. Or if a school had like a poster, like a brochure, and they were like, hey, we're gonna do a sleep study on like January 27th. If you're free, sign up and then we'll choose whoever you want, like that.
I see.
Yeah. So
Maybe it's not worth it then.
oh, I'm
I guess
never
you're
gonna do
supposed
it.
Just
Because I
food
feel
for
like
thought.
I mean, I don't really know what they test for during a sleep study, so maybe it might be advantageous for someone to do it. But I feel like if you already think that you should just get more sleep because you just need more sleep, then you shouldn't do it.
But
But if
what
you
if more
actually
sleep
have
makes it
like,
worse?
but so I feel like people that have like sleep apnea should do it and stuff like that. Like they
Well,
should do
that's
it.
easy. It's
No,
apnea
because
just means you don't
sometimes
got
like,
enough.
but like they'll like turn over in their sleeps and then they need like a strap to hold them down or something.
Yeah. I need to sleep with this metal pole. You're just off balance.
But
I mean, yeah.
yeah. But
I
I just don't
think
need someone to tell me I need more sleep.
if
Well,
they told you that, yeah, you should crash out though. That would be
The
hilarious.
doctor,
Yeah.
the doctor's like the fucking 10-page diagnostics list. He's just, you just need more sleep. I'm fucking punching him in the neck. He's gone, bro.
Talks to you behind glass. He's expecting it.
yeah.
I mean, it's whatever. I respect what they do sometimes, so it's fine.
I mean, as long as they're finding the mysteries, right? Because we don't know everything about the brain and whatnot.
Nope.
I kind of like that we don't know that. There's still like a little gray
I thought that's
area.
like a myth. You know how like they say like, oh, we only use like 40% of our brain or something like that.
No, that's a myth. That's from a
That's a
movie.
that's but that used to be like a thing, right? Like people used to think that.
No, they only thought that because of the movie. There was a movie
You
that
sure?
said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people
No, I know.
started
I watched the
believing that.
movie, but was that not a thing though? Like, oh, we
No,
only. Oh,
it was just
I thought
because
people
that
used to.
movie did it. We use all of our
We use
brain.
all of it, but we just don't
So
acknowledge some part of it. Like breathing, for example. You don't think about breathing, but you just do it automatically.
Yeah, but that's not a part of that though. They're saying that this shit's like you can start levitating and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're definitely not doing that.
Wait, that's the movie stuff, right?
yeah.
What? Oh, that
Oh,
was Lucy.
Lucy.
Yeah, I
Morgan
think so.
Freeman.
Yeah.
The one with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah, and it
gosh.
was like Morgan Freeman, and it's like, we only using 40% or whatever, and then she had like a bunch of drugs in her system, and she started like
Start
doing
tweaking.
crazy shit.
What if
Yeah.
that was real though?
You know, if we figured out where our personalities were held and we could modify it, would you want to be modified?
Ooh. Is it like accurate modification, or is it like I'm hoping for the best of whatever I tweak?
Like
Yeah,
you
what's the
eat a
percentage?
pill and that pill changes like the synapses to connect differently, and then you just are like a quote unquote better person. Like you're not angry as often. You're just like
There has to be like a catch.
No,
So you
no,
take the
no.
pill. There's a 60% chance you get the trait that you want, but there's also a 40% chance
You're
that you
gay.
turn into the yeah. Oh my god,
it
that or you
changes your
turn into the opposite
sexuality.
sex. Yeah.
You are now like men. You don't think this?
Somebody heal him.
Doctor, please, doctor, nurse,
He took the pill.
get the nurse in here.
I mean, tech, are can't we do that with babies now? Like change their eye color, change their hair color, right? Isn't that a thing that doctors can do?
Yeah, but you gotta do that in the womb, like before the game starts.
Yeah.
You gotta
But
tweak
isn't
the.
that crazy though?
It is, but I always thought that
Well,
was
I think
kind
that
of
makes sense
dangerous.
though, because you already know what genetic code does X, Y, and Z. You just
Yeah,
gotta
but I
make it
think that's just
happen.
crazy. Like you're just playing creator now. Like that's insane. Like you're playing a game and you're creating your character. Level 0, boom, hair color black, boom, eyes, boom.
I
Like
think if we truly perfected like the whole like edit your baby before she comes out of you, we would like pre-code the knowledge a baby would need, so that way school like you wouldn't have to like teach them. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we're at the thin layer stage. Because eye color, we're just at the cosmetic stage. It seems like.
Would you want like the avatar system? So you'll like you start now, but you can implant your memories into the next gen, and you keep coming up in spirit form when they go to sleep, and we can be like, "You're so stupid. Use my knowledge," and then they go in the avatar state when
Ooh.
they're taking a test, and they know everything.
I don't think so. Because then that means I'm gonna be forever alive. That doesn't sound too fun.
But don't worry, someone will cut off the
hey,
connection to the
what
spirit
the
realm, and then we'll be lost.
And that will hurt. That will that sounds painful.
We're already
I
dead.
would. Yeah, but what if I learn new pain?
This is a
What
memory
if
of
after
you.
death you learn new pain? Memory can
that's the
still
new
be
pain right
pain.
there. The memory.
I don't know. Avatar did not do it justice. It looked like that shit hurt. He fucking cut the tether.
It looked
And
like
they
it
were like,
didn't. It
"Oh
looked like it didn't
shit!
hurt.
What did you do?"
Well, it only hurts your physical body, right?
I
I'm
think-
imagining like a
I was like,
Caleb
Imagine
City sound where it's like, oh, this is a new type of pain. Oh no, this is new. This is a new pain.
yeah, imagine you're going to the spirit world and you're like exiting your body, but then you see someone fuck up your body real time. You're like, no, please stop. You can't do anything about it.
"Oh my
That's crazy.
gosh!" You know like how people what are they called? They're not called witches, like mystics or something. They talk about astral projection. We've never
I think
met
that's just
one.
Yeah, we
yeah,
don't
but isn't
go.
astral projection like a real thing?
They say it's a real thing.
Like when you in your dreams. Like
No,
sometimes I can
like you do
control
it
my
in
dreams.
you do it live. Like you close your eyes, and then they say they are able to exit out of their body, like astral project somewhere. Like they're in China, and right now on China TV is Squid Games.
That's crazy. No, they can't. That's not a real thing. The sleeping thing is real though. Like what's it called? Lucid dreaming, right?
Well, yeah, that one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that, I could do that when I was a kid. Like I was able to like at the first thing you have to do is like if you can recognize that you're dreaming, then you're A1, you're good. You can start doing whatever you want.
Why don't you just learn in your sleep?
I can't do it, dude.
I'm not gonna do that.
I still can't lucid dream because I'll see something weird and just say, "Oh, it's normal."
Like when I'm getting
Yeah,
sleep paralysis, I'm like, fuck, I'm in sleep. Like when I'm doing like when it's happening in my head, I'm like, damn it, I'm in sleep paralysis. Like when I'm like during the whole thing happening. Like I know I'm in sleep paralysis.
damn, I got caught.
Damn, they got me again. The demons got me again.
Dang.
But you know what else is really cool? Talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You know how we've been waiting like 6 years or something for this? The Nintendo Switch 2?
Oh God.
That's
Has it been
right.
6 years?
And the NVIDIA 5080 with the AI frames
Oh,
generation.
My brother was telling me about that. He said the frames are fake.
Yep,
Like telling about the frames aren't real.
that's what I heard
I don't
too.
really I don't really get it.
I
God,
didn't look into
no.
it because I'm not gonna get it, so I know there's no point in me learning about it.
Too much money.
But I am tempted to get the Switch 2 because I need a Switch, and might as well get the 2,
It's
right?
gonna be
Instead of getting
expensive.
the 1.
What are you gonna play?
I want to play Xenoblade 2 and Fire Emblem.
You play Xenoblade? Oh my God, you disgust me.
Well, I don't have it yet, but I want to.
Oh
Yeah, but it's
God.
not Twitch. It's not Twitch. It's not Switch only though, right?
It is Switch
Xenoblade?
only.
Is it Switch only?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta buy a Switch now.
Well, I'm waiting for the Switch 2 so I can play it. Because some games are
Where's the
backwards
phone?
compatible, and I'm hoping that's on the
Yeah.
list.
Just get the Switch Mini, you know?
What?
Why?
Because it seems like you just want to play it handheld.
Yeah, but what if
That's
I
what that
want to take the
Switch Mini's
Joy-Cons
for.
out?
You never want to see the Joy-Cons out.
People always take the Joy-Cons
You
out.
do all the time.
No, 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 no.
What if I
You
wanted
just
to play
end up
Smash
buying
with
a
y'all and I
controller.
had to say, oh,
No, I
sorry,
think
I got a
having the
mini?
option. No, having the option is always better than not having the option.
That's
No,
right.
no,
That's
no,
why I'm always strapped.
no, no, no.
Yeah. No, no, no,
I don't think it's worth it,
no, no,
Scott.
no, no.
Just wait for the Switch 3 or something.
What?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
And then when the Switch 3 comes out, he's gonna be like, no, 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 no,
nah, yeah, this one's
no,
fucked
no,
too.
no,
Yeah, you gotta wait for the 4.
yeah, wait for the 4, and then we're gonna be 60 years old. Ah, you didn't get a
I'm
Switch.
not
Sorry, you're
gonna
dead now.
buy it day one. I am gonna wait until the reviews come out and such. But I'm looking forward to buying a Nintendo Switch 2 in the future.
I can't buy
Well,
one. I just purchased this PC.
call them when they get a DS. I just want the DS again.
Why?
The DS was a fucking beautiful piece of instrument right there. The DS
It
was great.
truly was.
I love the DS. And the PSP I liked a lot too.
PSP hit so
A
hard.
Switch is just a glorified version of a PSP.
That's what I always thought. Right? With just less
Yeah.
games.
Because I used to play Birth by Sleep on PSP all the time.
Yo.
That shit was crazy. But I mean, it looks cool. It's just it's gonna be like $600. It's gonna be expensive.
Or probably more.
You think so? It's not even a nice screen too.
Yeah, it's not
Not
even
OLED.
OLED. It's a just LED. I
It's
feel like
bigger
they're
though.
gonna make an OLED version just so they can make a separate version to get more money out of this. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's
saying?
why they make PS5, PS5 Slim, PS5 Pro, PS5 Pro Slim. Jesus Christ.
PS5 slim to thick. Now we're going back to
And then
slim.
PS5 Digital, PS5 Disc. Have mercy. Jesus Christ.
They're giving the people options.
I mean, that's the only way to make money nowadays, right? Before, when the system was like
Yeah.
brand new, like an Xbox 360, they just made one Xbox 360 because you didn't have the technology to like compete with so much, right? Because it was just Xbox 360, PS2, and like those were the two main things. And now there's so many things. People have PCs more now, and then, my God,
Yeah. A lot more competition, not enough
and
money
the
now.
games are always $60. That's just crazy. Games are so expensive.
Oh no,
Games were more expensive prior.
the Dynasty Warriors game came out. Looks really good. Justin's been
That
playing it
one with the black
nonstop.
shirt.
He hasn't left his computer since.
Dude, that game looks bad.
When it looks bad, you wanted to get it,
I played the demo,
and you didn't
I know. I
understand
and
the
like
I
game,
know
so
it's
you gave
bad.
up.
I
No,
like
no, no.
Player
I
vs
did
Everyone
understand
games
the
though.
game.
You don't like Player vs Everyone games,
I do when it's good.
but you never
Nah,
played Dynasty Warriors when you were a kid.
no, I wasn't raised in China. All right, I loved
Okay,
America.
see
Listen,
okay,
listen.
here's the problem with
I love my
Ebenezer.
country.
If he doesn't grow up with the game, he's not gonna like the series. So like, if he doesn't
I
start it
don't.
from day one, he's not gonna like it at all. You know. So if we like something and it's like brand new to him, he's gonna say no, it's not worth my time.
Yeah, but
Like
that's
if
just
I
cool
didn't
things
like
you do
Dragon
because
Ball
they're brand
and
new.
he really loved Dragon Ball, then I'd say Dragon Ball sucks, and he goes, "Damn, that's unfortunate." You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
No, yeah, no, you're not wrong. Because Dynasty Warriors, you have to be grown up on that because it's just a game that you just play. And when you're a kid, you don't know what you're doing, so you just start killing everyone in the game, and that's why it's cool.
This was just beat 'em up.
I
Hack
gave
and
it a
slash.
Just to
chance.
beat 'em up.
Hack and
I
slash.
like the gameplay.
You ride a
But
horse.
the
Slash,
game
slash,
itself is
slash.
bad. All right, name 10 people in that game that you actually remember.
Listen, the graphics
Zhao
also
Zhen
haven't
now.
changed.
Hi, I'm Jing Zhaoji. Hi, I'm Zhao Jingzhou's brother. I'm Zhao Jingbro's uncle. I'm
You're
Ji.
not wrong at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, there's too
And the
many
graphics
people.
haven't changed at all, too. The graphics is still the same as like 15 years ago.
Exactly. I think the only thing good about that game is the gameplay itself. Like, if you took out
Exactly.
all the names and just called everyone a color, I could enjoy it.
That's a
Did
different
you see
issue.
that? Did you see that? That Rivals made like $200 million in the first month.
Marvel
No way,
Rivals?
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good for them. It's a good game.
Dang,
that's kind of crazy though. Or like I don't
that
know if it was
is
200 million. It
crazy.
was close to 200 million, but that's insane.
That's a
That's like
stupid amount of money.
that's a lot. That's just skins. That's in. It's like in-app purchases or not
That's
in-app.
like almost gotcha
Yeah.
because I think Zenless Zone Zero made, I think it was like 2 mil, 2 or 4 mil on first month. And then what was that one that we played, Tower of Fantasy?
Yeah.
That one I think made maybe 1 million or something around there on the first month. 200 million the first month. That's crazy.
Let me see if that's right. I'm pretty sure it's almost 200 million.
Well, you better be
Dang.
glad that Justin's not here, because he would totally defend Dynasty Warriors.
He would, and you know what?
136
I
million.
respect it.
Would you
I
like Dynasty
respect his love.
Warriors if it was a different, not based off Chinese history, but based off a different history?
No, cause the problem is they have such a terrible way of telling you what's going on that you're actually lost.
Yeah.
And I think that's their biggest problem. And the craziest part is that they don't care. Because they're like, we're Dynasty Warriors. We know you don't know what's going on.
I think
But
most
you
people
know,
aren't playing the game for the history. They're just playing the game to fight massive hordes of people.
yeah, that's exactly what I think is the case.
Yeah.
But also, I think it's overpriced, is also another thing I didn't like. It's like $60 or something. And I thought this
For
is
the new
like,
game though.
All new games are $60.
bruh, no. That's 2014 to like 2008, all right? We're in 2025. We know better. You can't put $60 on your fucking game unless it's actually, provides something above the basic AAA standard nowadays. People are poor now. No one wants to spend $60 on Call of Duty, so you play the free version.
So are we gonna buy GTA 6 or what then?
We have to because that game is supposed to be the messiah of games, right?
I can't.
That's
It's
what they
gonna.
say. And then I feel like that shit's gonna be good, but then also I don't know.
I think that thing is gonna fall flat, but
Yeah.
GTA just has a really fun online. I think the
Yeah.
online will be fun.
Too much
We'll see.
expectations.
Yeah.
I mean, the expectations are real because this shit's been what, 10 years? How long? Since GTA
Yeah.
5 came out? I don't know,
But
but
Long
they're
that's a long
time
cooking
ago.
time.
though. They're cooking enough so to put patents on the AI of the NPC. It's gonna be good. I have hope. But Dynasty Warriors, that was a shameless cash grab. They went and targeted people like my friend Justin, and they
When did the
knew
first
he would
Dynasty
buy.
Wars?
Hey, I
They're like,
stopped
oh,
him from getting the $90 one.
thank God,
Oh, like the pack?
Yeah.
thank God. At least he wasn't robbed. I was like, Justin, just wait for a sale. I would buy it if it was on sale.
You're starting to
Dude, the
sound like
first
me.
one
What
came out in
happened to you?
1997. 1997 is when the first Dynasty Warriors came out.
1997.
Wow.
But
See?
when it came out in 1997, it was platform fighter, not
Not
the
even
like
a
the
colossal
well, I
beat
don't
Not
'em
think
up.
they
even
had the
a
capabilities to do
Musou
the
hack and slash.
yeah they didn't have the capabilities to do that.
Mm-mm.
You know what?
Zhao Yu.
I've listened to this group on the YouTubes
Yeah.
called On Company Time. They make like parody music of like Eurovision, like 80s sounding type music.
Mm.
And like, I don't know, it's just different, you know what I'm saying? The video is called Half Horse, Half Man, and it's really a song about a guy who's half horse, half man, meets up with this girl on Tinder or an online dating site, and then they're like smashed in the bedroom, and then the father comes home and goes, "Are you fucking a horse, man? You can't have this happen. You're a normal girl. You can't fuck horses." And then they run off into the sunset because love is real, and then they have children. because
Oh, I've
obviously,
seen this.
yeah,
I've seen this guy. He's
half
funny
horse,
as
half
hell.
man. The best part
Yeah, they have
about
beat.
I love their group name, On Company Time (OCT). That's just like a beautiful name.
Yeah, it's pretty good. How come you didn't think of that?
I'm sorry, they thought of it first.
Aren't you the names guy?
Aren't you the name guy?
That's right.
Listen, you got a lot of roles, okay, Scott? You're the time guy, you're the name guy, you're the historian.
Half horse, half man.
Too many jobs.
No, I've seen this. Yeah, they're funny. And that guy's got a good singing voice too. The guy with the beard.
Yeah,
He's
they
got
all
good-
do.
Yeah. Oh man.
Also, quick update. I remember when was this? When did I say this? A while ago. But when was a while ago? 3 episodes
2
ago.
weeks.
2 episodes ago. Episode 11. I said that series Fauna graduated. And she did. But she has returned to the internet once again. Under a new alias. So VTuber fans rejoice, she is back. Her new name is no longer Lemon Leaf, her old account. Her new name is Nimi Nightmare. She just debuted yesterday of this recording. And it's been a resounding excitement in the air for her. Because as soon as memberships opened up, the chat flooded the stream of just green memberships. It was starting to lag her stream. It was getting crazy in that chat room. But she's back, everyone. So if you miss Fauna, just go see Nimi. That's Nimi Nightmare. She's really cute. She's just like she never left.
Dear
Son,
listener, mute
she's
that part
not
of the
real.
video.
She's not real, son.
Yo,
What's that line for freaking Invincible?
why do
He
we
goes.
both have to rag on this guy?
Oh
I
my
didn't think
god!
you're gonna. Okay.
I just
Nah,
think
love what you love, man.
That's right.
That's what I say. Love what you love.
Listen, you guys are
don't
shitting
tell
on
our
me, but there's
son
someone
that.
listening to this podcast that wants to know this information.
Everyone's gonna be like, I like VTubers. I can't watch this anymore. They're ragging on them. Oh my god.
But she's indie. She's free from the corporate restrictions. She can do whatever she wants now, as long as it's okay for the YouTube guidelines.
All we know is that means if when someone says I'm going indie, not making any money.
No, she's making
Yeah.
money.
No.
Well, I
VTubers
mean
make
that
money.
person. Yeah, I was
VTubers.
gonna say yeah. They're probably making money, but like when an artist goes, I'm gonna do my own thing. With who?
I bet you she's making more money than
How?
me right now, to be honest.
She's probably making more money than all of us combined.
And that's why I'm gonna become a streamer, guys. Just you wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just you wait.
5
I'm
years
gonna make
later,
it happen.
this is the year.
That's
You're buying
right.
equipment. You're setting up.
I'm actually
You
in
know
the
what type of streamer
process
you're
of
gonna be?
recording my next
Gotta
video for
commit.
my actual main channel. And let me just say, I am a little bit annoyed because to give a little sneak peek behind the curtain of what this video is going to be, and holy shit, I forgot to do this, but this is this. So the sneak peek is I'm playing a Toho game because recently I've been trying to get into Toho, and so
Yeah.
I've been playing the Scarlet Devil game, and there's like 4 different game modes, like easy, normal, hard, and like lunatic. And I was thinking, like, you know what? I'm a gamer. I can handle normal, right? You know, I'm not going to do easy. And I can't even get. I'm about more than halfway past the game because it's a bullet hell. And I don't know if it's because I'm having like mental input delay between the keyboard and me, or I'm just a little bit slower because I'm a little bit up there in age range. But I can't seem to get past this one level, and I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I don't think I'm that bad at this. I don't really have a record of playing bullet hells, but I thought that I would at least get to the final boss. But no, it's just it's
Plateau.
beating me up.
It means you gotta play more. That's yeah.
Yeah, I mean this was
Yeah.
my first technically bullet hell game that I played recently. That's not like something default or smaller. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. It's a really fun game. The soundtrack is so good that I get lost in the sound. But I'm ready to make that my next video. It'll come out one day. Don't you worry. And then Justin will release his video because he will release his video one day too.
All right. Bullet Hell.
Yeah.
I forget that you like to play those a lot.
I do like those games because they
Yeah.
require
Challenging.
technical precision.
You're a precision kind of guy.
But I also like playing solo single player games because I don't like playing PvP games too often. Because as soon as you play PvP games, then it gets competitive, and then someone wants to beat you, and then they get angry, or you get angry, and it's just not worth my time to get angry, or them getting angry at someone. So I'm just like tournaments, competition, not really my
I
forte.
feel that. I feel that.
You guys ever play? And I know. I mean, you played the first Kingdom Hearts, right?
Oh hell yeah.
That's bullet hell. The final boss,
It is.
Xehanort, the end.
It
That's fucking
is.
bullet hell. When he's sending all those lasers at you, or is that no? That is that Kingdom Hearts 2? That's Kingdom Hearts 2.
Isn't because
That's when
Kingdom
he's
Hearts
like
1
he's sending
is
like
a
all the
recap.
bullets at the
Yeah.
bullets, and you have to like.
I think the last bullet hell I
Yeah,
played was
that's
Nuclear Throne, and that game came out in
was
like 2018 or 12. Nuclear Throne 15, something like that.
Oh, that's a
oh,
bit.
I like bullet hell games on like mobile.
Yeah,
I
man,
don't like
those
those
beat
type of
games,
challenges.
those beat games that Japanese arcade, I suck at, but it's still fun.
Piano tiles. That's
Piano tiles, man,
Yeah.
that's where it's at. That's
The
where it's
ultimate.
at.
Jeez. We should play Cuphead, even though Cuphead's only co-op. But
Oh my
I
god.
beat
I'll
it with
watch you play
Justin.
Cuphead.
Yeah.
I like Cuphead, but I guess so. I'm so bad at it, but I like playing it. I'm just bad at it.
No, Justin and I
I
killed
get too
it. We
nervous.
destroyed that game.
Cuphead's fun though.
We're such
We have to play
gamers that we did it.
You guys are the real gamers.
we gotta get a kitchen going for what's it called? What's that cooking game called?
Overcooked?
Overcooked.
Overcooked's pretty fun.
That's fun. I like
Yeah.
Overcooked. Yeah.
So gentlemen, it's that time of the night where we give recommendations.
Alright.
Sweet.
I know James is not ready, so I will go first.
I'm ready. I am ready. I actually have something.
No, you're not ready. You're not ready. Trust me, you're not
Okay,
ready.
go first.
You're not ready.
Forgot what it was.
See, I told you you're not ready. I told you you're not ready.
Fuck.
Don't worry, I got you. So, I'm gonna go and recommend this anime that's also a manga called Delicious in Dungeon. Dungeon Meshi. It is super good. It's getting a second season. And it's about 4 people going into a dungeon because one of their party members got eaten by a dragon. And so they're trying to get to the dragon before it digests their party member so they can revive him. Because if you die in the dungeon, you can get revived. And the problem is that the deeper you go in the dungeon, you need food. And to get actual like packaged food costs money, and they don't have a lot of money. So they decide to eat the monsters as they go down into the dungeon, which is kind of taboo because people are like, "Oh my god, you're eating the monsters? That's what's wrong with you?" You know. But it turns out they actually taste super good, and I have finished the manga, so I know how it ends, and I will say the ending is satisfactory. I do recommend finishing it because of it. But the anime second season is coming out, I don't know, soonish? I know it's been announced. So I'm assuming the anime is going to follow the manga like the first season did. So I'm just going to say you could probably just watch it and get the full effect of reading the manga. But
What
it is.
chapter would you say season 1 ended at? Because that's where I'm at.
Well, what happened in season 1? Like, what's the last thing that
The
happened?
the last thing that happens is that they find her and they revive her.
Okay, good.
But then she gets like mind controlled.
Yes, she does.
And that's pretty much where like it ends, where they're like,
Spoiler
"Oh,
alert for
what?
listeners.
She's part of the dungeon." Like she becomes like a mob in a sense,
Yeah.
and they got to go deeper now.
Yep. Well, season 2 is going to be saving her.
But
Obviously.
what? Well, where chapter? What chapter?
I don't know what chapter that is.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I gotta look up the chapter that I read.
Don't tell him.
I don't
Chat,
want
don't tell
to
him. Chat.
Google this.
Chat, don't tell him. Chat.
I gotta,
Chat, you stay out of this.
Chat.
dear listeners, I know
Don't
you can't
listen.
help in the situation, but just know you should read it. You should watch it and read it because I'm assuming it's gonna be so good.
It's
It
me,
is
I'm the
good.
listener.
The animation for it, the anime for it, I thought made the manga feel really strong. While you're searching that, James, what about you? What's your recommendation?
My recommendation, I had two today, but I'm gonna only say one. 'Cause I'll save the other one for next time. Which
Okay.
one? Should I do the physical or not the physical one? You
Hmm.
choose.
The non-physical.
So the non-physical recommendation I have is a video on YouTube. The audition for American Idol for that Hawaiian kid.
Ah.
His name is E.M. Tongi, singing like I think it's called Monsters by James Blunt. But it's so sad and emotional because the kid lost his father, like right before he went on to American Idol. And then every time I watch this video, I just like tear in my eyes, and I'm like, oh my god, it's such an emotional performance,
Did
and
he
it's
end
so
up
good.
winning?
He won. That's the kid who won. Like I think
Ah,
2023
okay.
or 2024. But it's such like it's like the perfect audition. And he and you can tell in the beginning of like his audition, he tried not to use like his like the sad story, but they just kept asking like, oh, like why'd you move here? Like how'd you get into singing? And it's like, oh, my dad got me into singing. But he didn't say like my dad died. He just says like my dad got me into singing. He's like, oh, where's your dad now? And he's like, oh, my dad passed away a couple months ago. And it's like, oh my god. So he sang like the perfect song. I watched it yesterday. That's why I remembered it. I like watch it like once a month.
The feels.
Because you know why? Because it keeps my feelings in check. I know I'm a real person.
Just to make sure Elon hasn't gotten to you and you're a clone.
Right? Yeah. So if you guys want to feel something, go out there, watch that video, comment on this, and say how you feel. And you're welcome.
And you're welcome.
Okay, so that should be, I believe, chapter 38 is
Oh,
the
okay, that's not as
anime,
far as I thought. So these
and
chapters are big then.
there are around 97 chapters. So you're halfway through, literally.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Nice.
perfectly half then.
Yeah, that's why when I heard about that, I was like, ah, yes, this is gonna be so good. Oh yeah, but yeah, that's.
I mean, why would they not make it half though? It's the first season.
No, this is a good cutoff because after this, they have to find find the sister, like find the missing party member.
Oh, maybe I
And
should
that's a
start
whole
watching this. It
journey.
sounds interesting.
That's
It
a
is
whole
so good.
journey.
What is it called? Dungeon Meshi?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on
Dungeon
Netflix.
Meshi, delicious in
Oh,
dungeon. But not to take
Delicious
away
and done.
from your recommendation, your sad recommendation. It's just I found the information.
Oh, I like this art style too. Sorry.
Yeah, it's great.
It was hard. Beautiful.
Dungeon Meshi. All right. I got two lineups. Okay, so I'll start watching this, and then I'll come back, and then not recommend it because it's horrible. No, I'm kidding.
It's good. It's a good
All right,
series.
Ebenezer.
My recommendation. It would be. Dang, am I blanking on? Oh yeah. My recommendation is to sleep exactly 8 hours. My teacher went on a rant and he specifically said that he took a master class on sleep and
Sleep
he
study?
said not it was just about sleep and I didn't even know you could take a master class on
Wait,
sleep.
hold on. Didn't you give me shit for telling you to sleep 8 hours when you were only sleeping 7 before? And you're like, oh, you're talking. You're so. It's not
You had
real.
no
What's 1 hour
you had no
difference gonna make?
data behind
And now you're
you.
distinctly
okay with
remember
it.
that.
Okay,
I think I
sure.
distinctly
You had
remember
no
that too.
data behind you. You were just a heretic spouting 8 hours of sleep to
Which
me.
happened to be the correct information.
Yeah, but I thought they said that we don't need 8 hours to sleep anymore.
Well, here's the caveat.
All
He
right, Mr.
says
PhD.
you don't need 8 hours, but the reason why you should sleep 8 hours is because your brain does all this problem solving. And he essentially said, sleep 8 hours, like do something difficult, then sleep, and odds of you resolving it in sleep is higher. So now, if you have a long day, make it short and take a fucking 8 hour sleep break. So, dear listener, when your boss says you need to work 10 hours, tell them no. I'm working
I gotta
8
sleep.
because that other 8's going
Yeah.
to sleep. And you're going to come back tomorrow morning twice as fast. And I feel like that's a reasonable ask. If you tell your boss I'm going to work twice as hard the next morning because I got to sleep, that's a fair, you sound like a good worker. I would promote you.
Nah, if I was the boss, I'd be like, I want you to work twice as hard now, and then also twice as hard in the morning tomorrow. So
But my quality would be worse, sir.
choose.
Please, Amazon, please.
Please, let me go to the bathroom.
I just like how I was right. Let the record show. Stenographer, I was right.
I know for me, if I get 7 hours of sleep, I'm perfect. If I get 8 hours sleep or more, like if I get 8.5 hours sleep, I'm tired as anything when I wake up. Like
Really?
tired. Yeah, but if I get 7 hours sleep, I'm perfect.
Well, you might
But I
have
can
like that different
function.
sleep thing where you don't need as much. You go to REM early, so you don't need as much sleep as a regular person.
Maybe I need sleep study.
Maybe you do, to be
Maybe
honest.
I do.
That one guy, he got a sleep study and he found out that he only needs to sleep 4 hours a night because he
Wow.
goes so fast into REM. So he's up
Sometimes
20 hours a
I'm not
day.
in REM. Sometimes I'm like sleeping, but when I wake up from my sleep, I don't feel like I slept. Does that make sense? Have you guys had that before where you like
You
you're
sleep but you
sleeping,
don't
right? But
feel
you wake
rested.
Yeah, like I wake up, I'm like, what the was I sleeping or was I just closing my eyes? And I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, like those quick naps. You wake up like 30 minutes later.
No, I'm talking about like 6, 7 hours of sleep.
Oh no, no,
like
not for that then.
like I know
That
like
sounds like you
I
got
sleep and
robbed.
Yeah.
It sounds like you
bad
got.
run. But
That sounds terrible.
I mean I definitely do think I need to not now. We could do that later in life, right? You know,
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
we're
when we're
young, right?
40 and we have good insurance and it doesn't. We have our doctors on speed dial.
I think we need to get an expert on here for sleep study because I think we did sleep study in such a very minor form. It's just saying, oh, you need more sleep. I think there's actually more to it. I just don't know. Okay.
I think the time that
I,
we get experts on this podcast, it's gonna be a different podcast.
Wait, what's the budget, Scott? I thought you're the owner of this, right? What's the budget? Don't you have the
what's
budget
the but?
$0?
Listen, the
Ah.
budget is even though I'm sick, I'm still here recording. That's the budget, okay?
Yeah, so that's a negative. So
Yeah, we're not
we're
looking
in
too
the
good.
hole actually.
The
Yeah,
fiscal
dear
year
We
listeners, please send
email.
us
Q1,
money.
not looking too good.
We could always
Dear
email
listeners,
the sleep studiest.
let us know if you want us to go live on YouTube or Twitch. You can start donating money there. Thank you.
Donation.
No one wants to listen. Even when if I became a streamer and I recorded these podcasts, I would not do a podcast like this.
What?
Unless it was a
What?
Q&A. Actually, yeah, I probably
Oh,
would. Because Q&A
like
is a
live?
live Q&A, yeah. And I just post that video. Okay, I'll
Can you
retract that
can
statement.
you do a Q&A, but then me and Ebenezer and Justin would be anonymous, and then we'll start asking some random questions. You're like, who the fuck's this?
No.
Why?
Because you're going to be a part of the show. I'm going to answer your questions, but you're going to be
Oh, you're
here.
right.
Listen,
Epic,
the
so what's your
Cool
people,
address? The
star.
chat wants to know what your address is,
no, the
so
people
they can
don't
send
want
you
to know
gifts. They
my
can send you
my
gifts.
opinions. They want to know everyone else's opinions. I'm just
Well,
here to
no,
bring
you
you guys here.
might be wrong. I have a coworker who streams, and this is maybe the fourth person I've watched in real life stream.
It's a
And I
female.
think, no, he's a dude. And I think I realized the difference between if you're a bad entertainer and you're a good entertainer. And it's that you don't interact with people well enough.
Yeah, yeah, chat interaction.
Yeah.
On to him? You're saying that he doesn't interact with people well enough?
No, he does not. Yeah. I told him that.
You're saying Scott does, right? Or you're talking about your
How did
I
even
friend?
don't know.
started
I don't
yet?
know. Scott has to
That's
stream
what I'm
because
saying. That's what I was like,
God
wait, what are you
yeah,
damn.
talking
Scott's
about?
I haven't seen Scott because it's like weird because you're playing a game and you have to like actively respond. I don't know how well
Yeah.
Scott is at that.
It's one
It,
thing to do it recorded. It's another thing to do it live,
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
right? To be like captivating live. Like how can I keep a hold of a viewer
I think if I was in high
by not
school,
screaming?
I could do it because I was talking nonstop when I was gaming. But after high school, I just mellowed out, and then so far I had to like actively tell myself to be like, "Hey, I gotta start saying something again," and I start talking.
Just start recording one of our sessions, and then we'll get canceled.
That's it. I hope canceling ends, man. I hate that's still a thing. What happened to the freedom of speech, man? I miss like old people just saying crazy
I know
things. Like,
there is freedom of speech. It's just whether or not you're gonna get canceled.
no, I mean like yeah, but like that's what I mean. Like so like
You
even
want
though you don't.
freedom of speech with no repercussion.
No, no.
That's what you're
I
asking. That's
want
literally what you're asking.
I want freedom of speech, but there is no repercussion by the masses. Like you should be repercussion by like the governed laws we make.
Yeah, but if you're popular or if you're famous, or even if you're not popular or famous and just post you online, you're gonna get reamed out the fucking wazoo.
Yeah, but I feel like the only way to solve it is like the humanity gets smarter. kind of situation, you know?
Well, on that happy note, I think we can end it here. On that
Yeah,
bright
dear listener,
future.
dear listener, the future is bright. If you haven't, if you haven't noticed now. Oh, invest in nuclear. My coworker says
Invest in XRP. Buy XRP
XRP.
cryptocurrency, please.
What are
Please.
you talking about? We don't advocate for any of these.
Help James get
Why?
out of the hole by buying XRP.
Dude, my crypto is doing so good right now.
Climb out the hole. Crypto's doing well right now, apparently.
Yeah,
It's doing very well.
it is.
You think it will be currency of the future?
Yeah, don't put your money in savings. Put your money in crypto. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know if I've decided if I've missed a wave on that or if it's gonna be like,
You
maybe I
definitely
put
didn't
a
miss the
point in.
wave. I just spent a couple grand on crypto, so I can't say anything. Bada
It's okay. You haven't lost until you sold.
bing.
Oh no, there goes
I just told that to the gambler of the group.
Yeah, why the fuck am I the gambler of the group? Stop.
Cause you freaking take
All right,
quarters
end
to
this
the
podcast.
He's
End this
casino.
drinking,
podcast.
he's
I'm a
gambling.
degenerate.
Okay, well, bye everyone.
Okay. See
Bye.
you, dear listeners. See ya.